Hello, welcome back. Where do I begin? Obviously, it's been, I think, 3 months, 4 months since I last posted, and to say the least, I pretty much failed my original goal, the reason why I started this channel. And in fact, getting out here, literally physically walking to the woods where I'm standing, was scary. I was afraid. It took it took a lot of mental effort to do this, to come out here, and up to the point where I hit record. It was scary, and then it kind of just all went away as soon as I did hit record. And now that I'm talking to you, one or two of you, whoever is out there watching, I feel a sense of relief. And couldn't have scripted this. I don't really script my videos anyway, but I couldn't have scripted this or known that this would happen. All the fears that this last 4 months that I've been feeling gradually for not posting to the schedule that I ascribed myself, I just knew that I had to crush the fear and just come out here and record this video. And so the topic I chose for the video is regret. Do you ever you know the saying, no regrets? People say it often when they do something that they might regret a little bit, but they just say that to kind of help themselves get past it and do it. I find that saying a little misleading, or not very accurate, because in my point of view, no matter the situation, no matter your decision, the decision that you're being faced with, the decision that you're facing, will be some regret attached to it. What you should be looking to do, and what you should be looking to achieve, would be to minimize regret, because most decisions will have some kind of regret attached to them, because we're human. We're not godly beings that can foresee the future in the decisions that we make. Whether it's a bad decision that we're making for ourselves but it will help somebody else, that might bring us regret because it will harm us, or it's a good decision that we're making for ourselves but might harm somebody else, that can also have a regret for us later down the line. So I know that's a very binary example, and I'm sure you can find cases where regret is almost non-existent, but more often than not, it's just because of our human nature. I think any decision we take will carry some kind of regret in the future. So like I said, our goal should be to minimize the regret. I wish that I had lived a life that I wanted to, and not the life that others expected me to. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. I wish I had expressed my feelings. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. I wish I had let myself be happier. These are quotes, or rather general summaries of talks that a hospice nurse had with her patients, people in palliative care who were on their last moments, basically. These are the 5 main things that she could compile all the advice she got from them. So what she says in her writing is that no matter who you were, these were the things that mattered. They had to do with your character and your relationships. None of these regrets had to do with achievements, work, earnings. Everything had to do with the people you surrounded yourself with, how you treated them, and how you treated yourself. If you let yourself be who you wanted to. Try to recall a decision you made that you regret now. What would you have done differently? Okay, you have that in mind. Well, you can't really go back and change it, can you? So what's the next best thing that you can do, that you can take from that, is you can learn from it. That means that you can treat it as a loss. And the way I see it, a loss is part of a single coin. The other side of the coin is the win. Now, that doesn't mean that you have this loss, therefore you have the other side, the win, in your hand. More often than not, you would have to just hold that coin for a future time, in which the win of the decision that incurred your loss will reveal itself. Does that make sense? So something happened, you lost, let's just say you lost a friend, and that was something that you felt bad about, you didn't want it to happen, so we'll count it, it's a loss towards yourself. You may not see the benefit of that, the win of that, now. But if you believe that there is a purpose, this suddenly got into free will versus everything is predetermination. Yeah, I wanted to come back, get myself back into the groove, for lack of a better word, to recording these videos, making myself better at talking about things, explaining things, just discussing topics like I originally planned to. So I don't know how long this video will be, but no matter how long it is, it will serve as a primer for continuing. And I know that's kind of like an oxymoron, saying a primer for continuing something, but let's just go with it. A kickstart. We're kickstarting the journey back up. I have a video planned. It's of the travels I had with a few friends of mine and my wife, a couple friends of mine and my wife. It was a trip in Arizona, Grand Canyon and Sedona, everywhere, all over the state. I'm working on a script for that, and it'll just be footage of us dilly-dallying all over the state, and it'll just be me with a voiceover talking about my feelings and how I feel about this next chapter that's coming onto my life, which you'll find out about it on the video. I'm happy to be back. I should have known this would happen. There's been many times in my life where I just hadn't pushed. I've been scared to make the push towards the actual action, but I did it. I pushed the fear away, crushed the fear, and yeah, I'm really happy I'm doing this. Even though I did not think, silly of me, but I did not think that I would feel this way, and I'm glad I do. If you take anything out of this video, don't think about no regrets. You can't achieve no regret no matter what. There will be some kind of regret there. Minimize regret. Try to minimize the perceived regret that you might feel. If you don't, that's fine. We will all go through it. We'll all experience it, because it's just part of growing old and wise, because we are in fact the wisest in our final moments. At least I think so. I'll find out. I'll let you know. But yeah, glad to be back again. I'll see you on the next video. Will be the travel vlog, I guess, story. Anyway, peace. This is me after hitting end to that previous clip. The reason why I chose the topic of regret was because I would have regretted not finally making another video. I want to get into why I made a video since, I don't even know, March, April. On my feed, just on Instagram, you know, I follow a few people who make these videos. They're very short, like 3 to 5 minutes, but they talk about a topic. The way they're able to articulate and explain everything, over time, it just made me feel like I just kept comparing myself to them and thinking that why am I doing this? Why am I here talking to you in this very crude way? Not crude, but more of less refined, less well put together way, when there's people out there, content out there, millions of hours of content, far better produced. I was battling with that. I finally snapped and said to myself, I don't need to get there. I don't need to be there at this point in this journey. I don't need to be making well-produced videos of whatever topic it might be. The goal was simple. Get on the camera and talk, explain, describe, articulate. Learn to do all that. So yeah, I would have deeply regretted if I kept going on with the logic of why am I doing it? Why would I be doing this? That's why I'm here. I snapped out of it. I got out of that funk that I'm not good enough, and so yeah, we're here. All right, thanks again. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.